Hello and welcome to Rain's Kitchen and Garden. My name is Rain. It's spooky season, my friends, and today I'm making some Halloween food. This is a Spider Marinara Dip Bowl made from pizza dough. I'm going to show you how to make it, so let's begin. All right, let's make our Spider Marinara Dip Bowl. This is going to be a lot of fun. The first thing that I did was I heated my oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 190 degrees Celsius, or gas mark 5, and I lined a baking sheet with parchment paper. I have 2 balls of pizza dough here. This is my homemade pizza dough, and I will leave a description link below for the video on how to make this thin crust pizza dough. This is one batch. I had divided it in half and put them in the freezer. I took them out this morning. They've been sitting on the counter, so they're room temperature and they're going to be easy to work with. So I've got, this one seems to be a little smaller. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the large ball of pizza dough and actually form it into a ball. This is going to be the body of the spider. I don't know how big it's going to get. This is the first time I'm doing this recipe, so I don't know, it's kind of there. It's got an air bubble, look at that. That's, whoop. Okay, so I've got my ball of dough, that's the body of the spider. And I'm gonna divide the other one up a little bit. I have a little piece here that I'm gonna roll into a ball as well. And that's going to be the spider's head. Why don't I do it this way? There we go. And I'm going to pinch all this together after. Now with the remaining dough here, I'm going to cut it into 8 pieces. Okay, because we have 8 legs. So that's 4. Each one of these has to be cut in half. Okay, and I'm just gonna roll them out in my hand or maybe on the counter. Stretch them out and roll them, because these are going to be the legs, like I said, so I want to have long legs on my spider. I feel like I'm rolling out Play-Doh. Okay, and that's going to be the first spider leg. All right, I'm going to do that with all of the spider's legs, but I will move this out of the way first, and I'm going to try to keep them about the same size, but you know what, it doesn't even matter if they're the same size. All right, let me roll out these legs. Okay, I've got them all rolled out. I'm just going to put them aside right now because I'm going to bring my pan over and assemble everything. Okay, so I've got my pan here. Let's assemble our spider. Got the body of the spider and the head. I'm going to pinch those together. Okay, and then each leg I'm going to put just underneath and pinch it. I'm very curious to see how this is going to turn out. I saw a picture of this on the internet a long time ago, like a really, really long time ago. Probably maybe 5-6 years ago. and I've always wanted to make it. And now I'm finally making it. I probably could have used a bigger pan. It's okay. His legs will be a little squished. All right, last one. Very cool. This is just so much fun. I love Halloween. Okay, now we have to give him some eyes. For his eyes, I just have a few green olives here. And I'll give you a better perspective look in a moment. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put his eyes on here. I hope they don't fall off during the baking. I'm squishing his head down a little bit. All right, so he's got two eyes there. And I took the pimentos and I'm just gonna put them at the bottom of his mouth. Hold on here. This is slippery business here. There's one. And I've got another one here. I'm going to try to put that in. There's a piece there. What are they called? The pincers? There. And I'm hoping that this puffs up more, you know? So now I've got a little bit of egg here. This is just an egg that I beat up with a fork, and I'm going to give the entire spider an egg wash. I can already see that the olives are coming out, so I'm going to try to embed them here. Okay, we'll have to see if they'll stay in or not. Worst case scenario, if the olives fall out during the cooking, I'll just pop them right back in after. There we go. I have here a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese, and I'm going to sprinkle that over the legs. And I'm doing this because I do remember this was called, I believe it was called a spider with hairy legs dip bowl, or something like hairy legged spider dip bowl. It was something that I saw on the Woman's Day, that's a magazine, Woman's Day catalog. So he's supposed to have hairy legs. And I guess the Parmesan is what gives him the hairy legs. So here we go with the hairy legs. Little grated Parmesan. All right, he's ready to go into the oven. I'm going to put this into the oven. I keep saying he. It just sounds weird for me to say I'm putting him into the oven. It's like Hansel and Gretel here. But I'm going to put him into the oven for, I don't know how long. I'm guessing about 15 to 20 minutes, maybe a little longer. I want him to be nicely golden brown, and I'm going to keep an eye on him because in the original recipe it says that the legs could burn quicker. So I might have to actually put foil around the legs, but we shall see. Into the oven he goes. My spider is ready. He's cooked very well. I'm going to let him cool here for about 10 minutes. Okay, let's cut out a hole so that we can put our dip in there. And you can use any dip you want. I made marinara sauce the other day, so that's why I'm using marinara sauce. I think a spinach dip would go really well with this too. That's a nice spooky color for Halloween. All right, let me see. I'm gonna try to cut this a little bit all around. It's still quite hot, even though I let it sit here for 15 minutes. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's steaming. I think at this point I will take a spoon and scrape out the dough. It's just like a loaf of bread. This is great. Ooh, hot stuff. Look at that. Have you ever made a bread bowl before? This is basically what a bread bowl is. I've made bread bowls for, like I said, spinach dip, also for soups. All right, and I can fill that up with my marinara sauce. This is great. I ended up baking it for 30 minutes, by the way. I'll put that in the recipe below. I heated up some of my marinara sauce. I made this the other day. I'm going to leave links in the description below and in the card above for the video on how to make marinara sauce. Look at this. Isn't that cool? I love it. And I guess you would pull the legs off to dip it in. This was such a fun thing to do today. I hope that you enjoyed this video, my friends. And if you did, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to leave me a comment. I love to read them and I do reply to them. So until next time on Rain's Kitchen and Garden, this is Rain. Bye.